Right, hello again. It's time for another episode of this extreme region guessing series where we get pros on the channel to play 2 games of extreme region guessing, and it's all about guessing subdivisions. So one correct would be 3 points and a bordering would be 1 point. We've had so far Fungus, we've had Radu, we've had myself, and we've had Zigzag. And I think our scores have been in that order as well, but now we have Finbar, who is widely known as a Russia player, but he does have a lot more to his gameplay than just that. Hello, Finbar.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So I think worth mentioning as well, this is your map, I believe.
Yeah.
Obviously, that does not mean anything in terms of knowing where the places are. It's just an interesting side note. Because yeah, great idea for a map. Just having the biggest countries. If people want to grind those, this is there for them. And also, I would say Finbar's YouTube content recently is very frequent and high quality. So do subscribe to him if you're not already.
Thank you.
Cool. Are you ready to try the challenge then?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Great. All right. Let's go into the first one in 3, 2, 1, go. Cool. Okay. Nice one to start with.
Yeah. Okay. Thinking it's Mexico. Well, we have a bollard, so should definitely be Mexico. We've got what look like 3 yucca kind of things. So probably thinking like the eastern half of the northern half of the country. So like a North SLP, like a Cohia or something. Those would be my main 2 thoughts. If they are 3 yuccas, which I think they are, but they look kind of bigger than normal, so I don't know if that means something. Yeah, I think I'd try like a... I mean, it's kind of weirdly flat and open, which is kind of suspicious.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what that would mean. I mean, it could mean that we're somehow on the border with Texas, because yeah, maybe that makes sense with the flatness. It's like a northern Cohia. Might be what I would try here.
Yep, fair, very fair. Where should I click? Anything, any town name jumping out at you?
Well, the problem is I found an angle in Nuevo Leon. Do you like the tiny panhandle on the one that like northwest of Nuevo Laredo?
Yeah.
So that kind of lines up, which I'm kind of concerned about.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to click that, though, is the issue, because I mean, it could just be Nuevo Leon. So yeah, maybe I try that.
Okay. So yeah, the one in the panhandle. Yeah. Near Don Alfonso. Cool. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Wow. Okay, it was Zacatecas, which... Oh, that's...
I considered SLP.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I would have very likely gone further north than that was. Like, I could have definitely considered that being the other side of the big ridge. The worst thing about that, though, actually no, you get a point. You get a point because there's a border between NL and Zacatecas.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, okay.
That's good. So yeah, that's 1 point.
Yeah,
that was tough though. I'd have struggled to get Zacatecas there, I think.
Yeah, I had a brief look in northern SLP for angles, but I didn't scan the white road.
Yeah, that white road isn't. That's a very hard one to pick out, I would say. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, at least a point on the board to start off with. If you're ready for the next one, then 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
This is more what I like to see. So it should be Russia here. Reads everything makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, 2021 copyright as well.
Okay.
It makes sense for Russia. It looks like we've got black hair to the south.
Yep,
so I think I would just trust that, and with this kind of a landscape... I have one concern, because for some reason we don't have many birch trees here. Actually, no, we have some to the southeast. So yeah, I was almost considering Voronezh, like a very weird North Voronezh forest, which has some of the most cursed locations in Russia.
Okay.
But I think with some birches, I'm no longer considering that.
Okay.
So I would think Tver is just most likely with black hair.
Yep.
Yeah, black hair, summer coverage, with like somewhat northern feeling, like coniferous trees.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would all work for Tver. And I'd probably click somewhere northwest in the oblast.
Okay.
Near like Bologoya, I guess.
Yep. Yep. I see it. Cool. All right. If you're happy to lock in, then 3, 2, 1, go. Very, very good indeed. That is very precise Russia guess there. 17 miles in a somewhat large country. Yeah, Voronezh, I guess, was your other thought. So where do you normally consider the birch line to be in Russia, or do you think it is kind of do you think there's a grey area too?
Birch is in a forest. I would say like Bryansk and north of it.
Okay. Okay.
And also like more east, you'll get birches further south, but with black hair, it's not going to be east.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, great guess there. That puts 3 more points on the board, so that is 4. We can go to the next one in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Something very interesting here.
Yeah, for sure. This is a weird round. I could honestly miss the country here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we have sugarcane.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, and we have sun pretty clearly north. So I guess the main options are Brazil and Indonesia.
Yep.
It almost looks like black car, but the car blur is kind of weird on this. But it doesn't look like blue car in Brazil.
Fair.
And I don't think it looks like white car either, but I mean, the car blur is very weird, so... I mean, the house probably looks more Indonesian. So then... I mean, it's kind of unfortunate. I feel like I don't see much landscape.
We are completely...
Yeah,
our view's completely blocked here by the sugarcane, so really all we can see is the sugarcane, the road, and the house.
Yeah. The house feels weird for Brazil. But it also doesn't really fit for where in Indo I thought this would be.
Where in Indo were you leaning towards?
Well, with sugarcane, like East Java would be most likely, and then other option might be Lampung.
Okay, yep.
So I feel like, I mean, it's a small sample size of one house, but I feel like it's a weird roof for Java.
Yep.
So maybe it's Lampung.
Okay.
I mean, it still could be Brazil, but I think I'm going to trust the car, but...
Okay.
I'm not close enough to the house to make it out perfectly, but it just looks weird for Brazil, like a black roof.
Yeah.
It's kind of suspicious.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird house for both, in a way, so this is a tricky one.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not something else. But, I mean, I don't think it's Mexico, it's something else.
I mean, I'm completely with you on the 50-50. I don't really think I would consider anything else. We'll see. So Lampung is...
Lampung is what I'm thinking. I just consider Australia for a second, but I still don't think so with the house. But it's technically possible with sugarcane and sun north. But I don't think I'll send it with the house.
That's interesting. Yeah, I guess that would be like... Would that be some like Max North Queensland or something?
Yeah, somewhere in northern Queensland.
Yeah.
Sugarcane.
Yeah. And just out of interest, where in Brazil would you go, do you think, if you had picked Brazil?
Probably... I mean, Sergipe or Sao Paulo.
Yeah,
I would think, just with sugarcane.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I think Lampung is what you're leaning towards.
Yeah, I hope I get the right continent.
Yeah, I mean this is, of all the locations we've had so far, this is definitely the one with the highest potential for continent bait. But yeah, let's lock it in then. So Lampung, I'll just go in the middle of the province. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Oof! Wow. Okay. Very good.
I'm happy with that.
That's good. Yeah, 1 point out of that is good going. That could have been a lot worse. Yeah, Yeah, I'll tell you what. I actually kind of assumed it was Brazil at first. I thought it would be that kind of Sergipe type location like you mentioned. But the more you looked at the house, the more I was with you. Cool, nice job.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Back again.
Yeah. Okay. Should definitely be Indo this time at least.
Yep.
Don't have to question it with the whole driving left thing. Kind of thinking it might be Bali. Like we've got looks like a shrine on the roof northeast. We've got a bunch of coconut palms. Decent amount of traffic, so probably high population density. Then we've got like more shrine-looking things to the north, like there's like a weird pedestal.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
So yeah, I think Bali makes most sense here. We also looks like we have a blue sticker east on the pole on the bottom of it. I'm not sure if that's a political ad, but I know that Bali and West Nusa often have blue stickers on poles.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Bali does make most sense here. I'm trying to look for another pole because Bali do have the square like top like
connector thingy.
Yeah. So, but I don't see anything else.
I don't think we can see any poles that would have those yet.
No like pole tops, just like thin poles.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think Bali feels good.
Yeah. Let's lock in Bali. I have to say I'm definitely with you on this one. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Nice job. That's another. So I think you were on 5 because you had. And that's another 3, so that's 8. That's good going. Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Immediate thought would be Australia, just with like vegetation and sun north. I'm in a slight dilemma, but luckily the dilemma borders at the other option.
That's good.
So it's between South Australia and West Australia.
Okay.
Because I think the car, like white car, is more South Australia. But the soil, especially like to the south, looks a bit more West Australia. So then I'm not really sure. Looking for any pole tops, but I feel like even if I see a pole, I'm not going to be able to make it out with enough detail.
Yeah.
I'm looking for any of the so-called spiky boys. I'm not seeing any of them, unless I'm missing one. And maybe they're in the distance, but I don't see any close. Yeah, I'm really not sure between WA and SA. North-south grid line is also kind of interesting. I know you can get that a lot on the like Eyre Peninsula, I think is the one I'm thinking of, like Port Lincoln.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of north-south grid lines there. But I mean, you can probably get them in WA as well. But I might try that. Just with white care, I think it might be a bit more likely.
Eyre Peninsula. Yep. Cool.
The soil is just. Actually, I think I'm gonna switch.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna full trust the soil and go WA.
Okay. Anywhere in particular, just to round off the.
Somewhere like southeast of Perth, near like Darkin or Wagon.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's lock it in. So far on a nice score of 18k. So let's see how this one goes. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it was SA.
It's tough. I'm surprised it was that part of SA. Yeah, that's tough. I've definitely seen that red soil like nearer to the A1, like going west in SA.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the peninsula.
Yeah. Okay, that's that. Yeah. It does give a point, and you know we also have to acknowledge your 50-50 that you had in mind. So that's that is a good. I mean, yeah, Team Jules there, you'd be fine. But yeah, solo Australia is always nerve-wracking. But that leaves you on 9 points up to the first seed, which is very good. So 9 points up to the first seed. We can go on to game 2 if you're ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. Then 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Okay. Brazil. Looks like Belém-looking palm trees, kind of, but they look kind of suspicious. But the ones east look like there's some Belém palms and some Maranhão palms.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really tell if they're Belém palms from this angle, but like the tall one, like closest to us, looks kind of like one, but
is that the one to the west? Do you mean, or
no, to the east?
To the east, sorry.
At the closest one east.
This one really close, yeah.
But I'm not sure that's because just how it looks like from below or what.
yeah.
As for the rest of the round, I mean, it definitely feels Amazonian adjacent, at least, with the palms, like the Maranhão-ish palms, but I mean, you get them in the whole Amazon. And then poles aren't wooden or anything. I don't see any like trident pole tops, which would put us into Maranhão or Indonesia. Yeah, I guess I just tried Belém.
Okay, that seems fair.
Yeah, I mean, luckily Para kind of borders a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because it's quite big. I mean, it could be Acre, but I think the antenna is... I don't know, the antenna can be Acre. Which I guess is the concern here. But I think I go Belém.
Okay. Yep, that seems good. Alright, we can lock it in then. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it's Manaus.
Manaus.
We're bordering.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's another 1 point, so taking up to 10. Not sure. Yeah, that round was tricky. Maybe Brazil experts might know a couple of things there, but I don't think I could have successfully identified that. So, anyway, next one. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Okay, back in Australia, but a little bit easier around. I think this should just be Northern Territory. Like, we've got black hair, we've got this very like maroon colored soil, dark red.
Yep.
And then low vegetation. Don't see any mountains or anything. So maybe thinking a bit more north, but we also don't have that much like trees. So maybe thinking somewhere west of Tablelands area.
Oh, hang on, west of Tablelands.
So like middle of Northern Territory.
Yep. Gotcha.
So just on the main road.
Yeah.
Kind of lines up around there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see Tablelands. Yeah. Nice. Yep. That sounds sensible to me. All right.
Yeah. Other option would be Wa, I guess, like a north Wa, but the angle is kind of weird for there. So that's mainly east-west, especially in the areas of Black Tar. And then I think the new roads in Queensland, like the road to Normanton and Karumba, have black hair, but I don't really know what they look like.
Okay.
So,
all right. Yeah. Let's see. This seems sensible. So let's see if it gets to 3 points. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Very nice. That will work. So I think that's 13 now. And we've still got a few locations left. I mean, there could be more Russia. Who knows? 3,
hopefully.
2, 1, go. Okay. Let's say not Russia.
We have an red sign, thankfully. So, I mean, probably the nicest thing
we
to
do.
get.
Yeah, that is probably one of the best Canada metas you could ask for.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would have gotten Quebec anyway, just with like more like Eastern architecture within Canada and then no front plates.
Yeah.
But yeah, red sign is a nice confirmation.
Yeah. And I think there's more French kind of dotted about as well.
Yeah, on the speed sign northwest.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And yeah, I think the 450, is that 450? I think that's probably Quebec area code. I'm looked at them once or twice, but I never really tend to remember. But yeah, Quebec. Yeah. I'm guessing you'd just be happy to go in the sort of near Victoriaville or something like that, or do you have another thing in mind?
Where's that?
Like sort of between Quebec and Montreal, just kind of near the St. Lawrence Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's probably best. Maybe at Troy Riviere.
Yep.
Rivieres as well. But...
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll go there.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that's just outside Montreal.
Yeah.
Remind me the score you're on just before, because my mind is just
16 now. I think
16 now. Yeah, that's okay. Very, very nice. Cool. 2 more locations left.
Yeah.
Do we get another sugarcane road in the middle of nowhere in Indo, or do we get some free rush arounds? Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we get a flag visible telling us the country.
I've yet to see that, but I presume it's the United States flag.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the...
it's just like at the start, it's kind of in the distance, just kind of...
Oh, there, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like we have at least one fun place.
Yep.
The place definitely looks distinct, like to the north.
I can...
West.
The plate to the northwest, yes, it does. It does.
I haven't learned my US plates yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, this looks really distinct. I feel like I should know this, but I don't.
As to the region guess, I mean, we have front plates, and I don't think this is Texas, so we shouldn't be south.
Mm-hmm.
So then, I mean, it could be a Virginia plate, I guess. I'm trying to see if we have any reflectors in the road lines, but we're probably just out of distance to see them.
Yeah.
Would be nice to be on the actual road, but unfortunately we are not. But that would help a little bit, I think. Yeah, main thought here would be like a Virginia or like a Maryland. I probably should know this plate. But yeah. I mean, Maryland is kind of small, so I don't know if I want to guess that. So I might just go somewhere in Virginia.
Yep, that's fair. I'll go between Charlottesville, Fredericksburg, something like that, maybe.
Yeah. Sounds good. Orange, maybe.
Yep.
Look half in between.
Yep, cool. All right, let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. And
Ohio.
It's Ohio. I think that is, yeah, unfortunately not quite bordering.
Yeah.
Tricky one though, and I will vow to try and remember that plate. It's quite multicolored.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time I saw an Ohio plate, it was like white and red, I think. But I think they've changed plates recently. So.
Yeah, that looked like very new coverage, so I'm guessing that's the new style.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. If you're ready for the last one, I think next one's the last one. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, here we go.
Okay. I was just counting the ridges on the antenna.
Yeah.
That's sorry for the silence.
Normal finbar moment.
Yeah, because of the existence of the mega long antenna.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Which I don't think this is. I'm a little bit confused by this location. I'm kind of struggling to place where it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've got birch tree rows, so thinking it's somewhat northern. But the pavement itself here is very weird. I'd almost say this is southern pavement, but obviously we won't be southern with the trees.
Yeah.
Which is kind of confusing me. As for the rest of the landscape, I mean, it's a slightly hilly, like to the west, it feels like. I mean, I can't really tell. I think that might just be trees and long grass. But yeah, it looks weird for sure.
Yeah.
I'm quite stumped by this location. Very dark soil as well would probably put you more east, but there's very few fall coverage road to east. So I feel like I'd recognize this road if it was east.
Okay.
So Yeah, I'm I'm quite confused. I mean, maybe I could just try Moscow or something. Although the long grass almost makes me go Tula, like the long grass southeast. Like the thin, I don't know how to describe it, but you might see it.
Yeah, I think I can.
I associate that with more with like the main options with fall coverage are like Tula, Bryansk, and Belgrade. Belgrade is way hillier than this, and it's more agricultural, so I don't think it's Belgrade. Bryansk is usually more forested and feels like we're in like a decently big opening with a tree row rather than like a forest. So then I would guess Tula or Moscow are most likely.
Yep.
So, I mean, we have a car, which always might point you towards Moscow just because it's got the highest population density.
Yep.
But the road itself feels very weird for Moscow, which usually has like better road quality because it's the capital. So I think I might try Tula.
Tula, yep. Any region guess within Tula, or do you not really have any preference?
Maybe slightly north of the city in Yasnogorsk.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so yeah, looks as though this. Yeah, Finbar says this is a hard Russia one, then I'm inclined to believe it. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. Ha! Very nice.
Okay. Happy
Very
with
nice.
that.
Wow. Okay, that's really good. I mean, from saying you're stumped to getting the right oblast is a very good turnaround there. Very, very nice. So I think that takes you to 19, which puts you in second place.
Oh, I thought I was doing way worse.
Is that right? Did we count right?
I should.
I'll double check, but I think.
I can check the seeds.
Yeah, let's look at the seeds.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, no, I'm counting wrong.
I'll count the first seed if you count the second. How about that?
Yeah. Okay.
So. Okay.
I got 10 in the second.
Okay. 9, yeah, 19.
Okay, wait, is that second place?
That's second place, yeah. Fungus got 24, Radu got 17. So 19 is very good. Very good
I'm quite
indeed.
happy with that.
Very well done. And thank you for, thanks for the map, which allows this series to be possible, and thanks for appearing on the series as well.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. As I said, check out Finbar's videos. He's climbing up the ELO ladder pretty quickly, although maybe you've had a couple of stumbling blocks.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But yeah, thanks Finbar. Catch you next time. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye.